So, hi everybody, welcome back to another video with everyone goes in our own different ways, and that's okay, because everybody does. And let's be honest, everybody shifts in their own different ways, and they realize the toxicity and the weight it's putting on a person when you take care of everybody else besides yourself. Self-care and working on yourself is so important. And being more worried or being preoccupied and not putting yourself first and preoccupying yourself with everybody else's problems besides yours, it doesn't help, especially if they're not even like paying attention to you, or just just like wanting that attention. If they don't want it, they're not gonna take it. And trust me, they don't have to, but just remember to prioritize yourself. You come first. You do whatever you have to do to become a better, stronger you, even if that means you have to let people go just to make you feel better, because you feel like it's just not working out for you. And there's some people who are not gonna like your energy, and that's okay. I'm choosing in a way I feel what's right for me to grow and expand and just be like me that I want to, be, and just, and I'm not saying that I didn't love those people, but I had to let them go, because me putting them first and worrying about them is not healthy for me, especially when I did not put my part and didn't get anything back. And like, there was points where I couldn't even text that person. Like, yeah, she would read my text and she would read my text and not respond to them. And it's like, if you have an issue with me where you don't really care for me, then why are you here? I'm so tired of people like just coming into my life and not liking me because they don't like my energy, or they don't like the way I do things. I do things the way I do things. Just because it's not your way, it doesn't mean that we're human, guys. We're going to do things different. We're not going to do things the same. Yes, that is the way of healing, but it isn't mine. And people have their own ways of healing, and being told, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. Well, okay, there's times where, to be honest, where that depression comes in and that sadness comes in, and you're supposed to recognize those feelings just because you let them out. And one day you get sad and now people are avoiding you because your energy's off, or they don't like to deal with people crying. The part that I get the most I get that when people cry and then they come to you right after. I get it. Like, you don't want to feel other people's sadness. I get it. Like, I totally get it. But there's a point where one day you might not have anybody to rely on. And that's the only person you have to rely on. Not that they're trying to make you feel the energy. Not that they're trying to make you feel sad. They just want that comfort. But remember, you come first. And sometimes you have to leave people behind to grow and expand yourself. And that's okay. It's a part of not just mentally, but physically being okay with leaving somebody, and whether or not you feel guilty, it's okay to feel guilt. I felt guilt for a second, maybe two, but then I realized this is good for me. This is a part of growing. I don't need people that don't want to get around me, that don't really, that only want to be by themselves right now. If they don't need comfort, then, but just do you, and that's okay. And sometimes you have to leave people behind. Sometimes there's no other way than to not to. What other choice you have? It's not like, there's other options, there's different roads. And if those people don't want to be around you because they don't like the way you do things, or they don't like your energy, then that wasn't for you. It really wasn't, because let me tell you something. Your energy is yours. Nobody can take that away from you. What you pick up on, that's your intuition. That's your flyway. Don't let anybody take that away from you. That's your knowing in yourself. And you use that to get to know people. Yes, I can read people like a book. And let me tell you, sometimes it's not fun. Because some people, like in my situation right now, like I thought we really had a really good bond and a really good friendship. And I thought I knew who she was. I thought she was my best friend for like a while. But I thought, that we were good for each other, and it turns out that we weren't. So, listen to your intuition. When people start drifting away and not really paying attention to you, that's when you should notice that. That's when your intuition comes in. That's when everything starts to make total and complete sense. Maybe that person's just not for you, and maybe it's time to let them go so you can grow. We all grow in our different ways, and not everybody's gonna like it, but it's a journey, and it's a very amazing journey, and we should not have any regrets or any fear or any doubts about how we're supposed to go, and no one's supposed to take that away from you and tell you that you're doing it wrong. This is the way you're supposed to be doing it. Like, nobody's supposed to tell you that. And if they do, just think of it this way. Nobody knows you. You only know yourself. Nobody knows you. You only know yourself. The people that, and this is very important, the people that know you, that really know you, are going to stay, and they're not going to go anywhere. Like, let me tell you this story. So, I have this really, really good friend. We known each other since we were like babies. And I could tell you this story over and over again. It makes me so happy now. But I had this really good friend since I was like really little, and she was a baby. And I've been going through this whole spiritual awakening thing. You all know that I spoke about it like a lot. And she is my best friend, and I lost a good friend about 5 years ago now, over something really stupid. Anyway, I thought that we were gonna be friends forever. You know, she was my best friend. We did everything together. She helped me learn my independence and told me that I could be an independent person. And then she decided to go and talk a bunch of crap on Facebook. And I was hurt for the longest time, and it like hurt me, it broke me for a second. Because all of a sudden, she just left me out of nowhere because we had another friend, and story short, the other friend got in between us and broke us up. Well, now, and it's kind of crazy all this happened. So, my best friend that I've always had, I'm not going to say that I've always had, we never stopped being best friends. And, anyway, when I got older, so her mom took care of me for a long time. And when that, I don't know how I want to call this, when that part of my life ended, because I kind of put my whole life as on one big journey, because in my life, I learned a lot. So in my life when I was little, they were like my second family. And so her mom took care of me. We kind of grew up together. We played together all the time. And it's just, she came back into my life all of a sudden on Easter, and she tapped my dad on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, is that Lizzie?" And I remember that day, because that day I will never forget. And it was amazing, because I remembered, I just remember her face, and I'm like, this is Alicia, and she came up and gave me a kiss on the cheek, like she always did, and like I just remember that moment where it felt so good, like I couldn't say anything, and I was just thought it was my best friend all over again. So we became friends on Facebook after that day. Like I went and I found her on Facebook, and we talked a little bit. Like we didn't really know what to say to each other, and it was just an amazing feeling to have that moment back again, and you realize, holy shit, like I just found my best friend again. But anyway, long story short, so we started talking again, like really talking again, which is amazing because it happened out of nowhere. And I really think everything happens for a reason. And all I want to say is friendships like that, they never really go away. But we don't really realize that, right? They really never go away. And once you leave somebody for the longest time, to be honest, it's like you kind of forget. And so when I never really forgot her. It's just like you kind of get older, you find new friends, and then those friends hurt you so much that I don't know. All my life I've had trouble making friends, which I won't admit that, and I get so attached to them. It's hard for me to realize that I'm okay. I'm not gonna lose them because, why would anybody want to not be friends? But for me, it's I fall in love with I love people, right? So I'm a big, just people lover. And I've always loved my friend I've had forever. I've never really had a friendship that's ever lasted that long. But, good friendships like that, they never really, die. They never really, go anywhere. And, let me tell you this. No one will ever go anywhere because that's important to you, because they know you have a good heart, and they know you, and they know your story and where you come from, and how you grew up, and all these little things that we used to do when we were little are coming back. I just got done texting her about an hour ago, just to say hi, how you doing? And I walked into my house and into the back door, and there's freaking veggie tales on my little sister's TV. And I was like, oh, that totally reminds me of when me and Alicia were little, because we used to watch VeggieTales all the freaking time. Like, it was a favorite. So just the sound of that, like, all these little things are starting to pop up. And I feel like I went the right direction where I was heading, like, this whole time. That's where it was leading me to. Yes, I've lost people. But do you really lose best friends? My answer is no, you don't. You just have to realize it. And it took me a long time to realize it and let people go, because you really don't lose good friends. You really don't lose people with good hearts. You really don't lose that kind, beautiful, like, adventurous, strong soul. And that's what she really has, and I've seen it. And even though we haven't seen each other, face to face, I've watched her grow. And she's so tiny and so, like, amazing. And all her tattoos. I never thought I would see freaking Alicia with tattoos just all over it, but it's so pretty and it's so amazing just to watch her grow. And she's so, like, strong, and for her to be so tiny as she is, and now she's like a mom. So I feel like I came at the right time. We came into each other's life again at the right time, at the right moment. And I've always wanted that friendship with somebody, and you have to realize that you have it the whole freaking time. You are alone, you are, by yourself, but you don't really realize that you take the time and actually look and see, there's a person right there, they've been inside your soul the whole time. But that's why we gotta take the time and look around and, not give our energy to people that don't care about us, because it is a waste of time. And it's bullshit how you put so much energy into someone and they don't care, they don't think, they don't appreciate, and they don't really, but the whole time I was going to all these people and, like, hoping and praying they would stick around. And I had a best friend right here the whole time, and I didn't even realize it. So my advice to you is look around, listen to your heart. Don't listen to what other people say. Don't do that. Just don't. And I had to learn to just let people go when they don't See, when they don't fit, if a piece doesn't fit in a puzzle, then it doesn't go there. Don't try to force it. Don't try to, help people if they don't want to be helped. Don't put your energy out for other people because it's not fair to you and it's not doing anything for them. Don't put your energy where it's not needed. If it's not needed, it's not your energy to be putting out. Like I always say, keep your energy for yourself. You gotta put yourself first. And it doesn't it's not up to them. It's up to you. This is how you grow. This is why the hell I made this channel. So like I said, we all grow in our different ways and that's okay. Like, just because you're not growing the way they want you to, or you're not doing something they like, it's your life. You live it how you want to live it. You grow how you want to grow. You heal how you want to heal. It's not up to anybody else. But I also wanted to say thank you to all the people that listen and watch my videos. Thank you for listening to my voiceovers. Thank you for watching all my videos. I love all you guys' support, even though it's just a little bit. Like, it doesn't matter to me that, all that matters is that I get my story out there. I get it, and, I love you guys. And this video, it will be premiered on Friday, which is 3 days. 3 days away. So I will upload this video to YouTube. It will show up as premiered for now, but it will be uploaded on Friday. So hopefully you guys can listen to this. And just so you guys know, my videos I make them myself. I do all this work to put my videos up. And so I'm becoming better and better with my YouTube and my voice. So I'm not as timid anymore as I used to be. I'm a lot more vocal. So I make these all myself. And for me to come on here and share my story, that's a big deal. So I appreciate all you guys taking your time to listen and watch my videos and to really, really be touched by my story. I get to help people out there, and that's what I love to do, is helping others. But just like you guys know, and just like you guys are aware that my videos are not kid friendly, so make sure that you guys are watching what your kids are watching, because social media is not good for little kids right now. That's for any platform and social media platform that you use. I just try to make my YouTube a safe environment for them, because first of all, the little kids, they don't need to be watching inappropriate stuff anywhere, and it's everywhere. So let's do that, and I will See you guys later, and thank you for watching. Bye.